The Ministry of Grand Bahama facilitating a meeting for the Ministry of Environment and the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources on Thursday evening. The focus of the town meeting held in East Grand Bahama was the creation of a proposed national park for the area. Now, residents were able to get a better understanding of what the creation of the North Shore Gap Protected Area is all about and its effects. East End is one of the areas the Bahamas National Trust is seeking to have deemed as a protected area in hopes of preserving the environment. The creation of the North Shore Gap is considered essential. The Minister of Environment, the Honorable Kenra Dorset, made a presentation to residents. He says he is pleased that based on the response from those in attendance, there is support for the proposed marine protected area.
There's a sense of understanding of the importance of the biodiversity of East Grand Bahama, its creeks and marine resources. And the government wants to know whether or not this is something that the people of East Grand Bahama truly want, as opposed to simply being driven by the NGO and scientific community.
Dorset says the town meeting was held to hear concerns from residents in the area and to give them a clear understanding of what is proposed. After all, he says, this proposal can only work if there is full cooperation and full support from the community.
One, it's more cost effective for a government because we won't have to hire additional wardens to police the area when the fishermen are involved in policing the area for themselves, because they understand by managing the resources they will have marine species and fish available for them for years and years to come.
During the town meeting, residents of the community heard from representatives from Brief, the Nature Conservancy, and BNT on the proposal. Minister of Agriculture and Marine Resources, the Honorable V. Alfred Gray, says it is the job of the NGOs to ensure that the environment is protected.
I really go on record as supporting their efforts. The decisions, of course, have always been left to the government. And the government would have to consider what they're proposing and ensure that you, as a people, are supporting it. Otherwise, like Minister Dorset said, all of the long talk and short talks tonight will be of no effect if the people of the areas that we seek to consider, they're not supporting it.
According to the Bahamas National Trust, residents in the area have urged them to assist in protecting their prime fishing grounds. While there were concerns that the proposed protected area may have been a no-take zone, Minister of the Environment says this is all about managing resources and not putting strict limitations on a traditional fishing ground. Minister Gray says this can reap benefits for generations to come.
Do it in such a way that you can make fishing beds and count beds and whatever marine resources are available. If you do not fish sensibly, it could become extinct or it could vanish, and soon and very soon there will be nothing for none of us. And so the whole idea is to be sure that whatever you do it in such a way that it is preserved and reserved for generations yet unborn.
Now, the Member of Parliament for East Grand Bahama, Peter Turnquest, was also in attendance. He thanked the ministers of the government for hosting the town meeting and addressing the concerns of residents in that community.
I think it's important to note, as I understand it, that these are not going to be designated no-take areas, but that they are managed areas, meaning that the types of development that can occur in the park must be consistent with the ecology to ensure that you don't cause any undue damage, disruption to the ecosystems.